All right, well, we're hailing again. Yep, that's right. You know, into every life a little hail must fall, apparently. I'm so lucky I get to experience this. Man, I'm so happy I got an umbrella. Hope they stay small. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Sorry I haven't been able to take much video the last 2 days. It has been a wet, cold mess. And like someone else commented in one of the other videos, it's not a lot of fun to put wet socks into wet shoes in the morning. Yeah, 41 degrees, wet socks, not my idea of a good time. I don't know why I think this is a good idea to come and do this. But the rain gives us lots of fresh water, and I guess the springs will all be recharged. So I'm going to think positive about that. I'm having a little trouble, and that trouble is that I have got a shin splint, or my physical therapist by phone says, hey, no, I think you've got a bulging disc pinching on that. And so I am afraid I'm going to have to come up with a plan B. I need to find a place to get better. I'm doing my extra stretching though, and we'll see if maybe I can't get that bulge to calm down just a little bit. Maybe I'll try acupuncture. If I can find somebody, I don't know. It's going to be pretty tough out here to do that. But let me show you some of the sights here a second. So I'm at Rausch Gap. Move up a little bit here so y'all can read the sign. Pretty cool place. Nice to have a little background information of the areas you're walking through. That really pays off. So Hank and I have decided, we're still hiking together, we've decided it might not be a good idea to walk through the beaver dam area, especially since there's so much water down in the creek that the beaver dam is likely to be very, very overwhelmed. It's already flooded, but now it's going to be pretty bad. So there's a 1.6 mile walk around. Looks like we'll go do that. So I'm still at Rausch Gap, but this is an old coal mine area. And so to mitigate the acid mine drainage, of course the mine's flooded, of course, they put in this limestone area here. So there's a little dam up the way. They're going to pipe in. The pipe then feeds water into a well, and then when they fill the well up periodically with that crushed limestone, and then that of course neutralizes the acidity in the water to improve the trout fishery. Very nice. So I'm about 10 miles west of Pine Grove, Pennsylvania, headed towards the William Penn Shelter, about 10-12 miles from here. Of course, there's a burned area here. It's unfortunate, but the really cool thing about burns is that sometimes they give a chance for new life and renewal. Look at all those ferns coming up. Early spring, it's awesome. It's awesome. Definitely going to recover. The forest recovers. You know, I haven't talked about this because it's been rainy and really yuck for the last couple of days. But definitely walking north with spring. The trees are trying to leaf out, but many of them have not even started yet. They're just barely, the leaves are, a quarter their ultimate size or what have you. It's definitely walking with spring. Well, here we are, still just outside of Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. I got to tell you, I just couldn't resist but share the view with y'all. It's nice. After all the climbing, 3 days I haven't been able to see the mountains. I'm actually on the third ridge. And so to put it in perspective, I'm just east of Hershey, Pennsylvania. So very exciting about this. I like the fire because it definitely blessed me because it took down all the trees and the leaves. I'm sure it will come back, but it's nice from a selfish standpoint. Hiked about 3 miles so far today. Only got lost once, so very happy about that. and only had to backtrack about a quarter mile, so that's pretty good. Going to get that shin splint taken care of, or that bulge in my back taken care of. So it's annoying. Let's see, scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 3, and then I step wrong and it's like a 5. But hey, you know, just one more thing in my long list of last complaints. But you know, it's still a great blessing. I got the ferns coming up. I get to see a great view. I get to tell you that it rained all night long in my tent, and I had to pack up my tent wet today, but none of my gear got wet. That was a blessing. There was a bridge over the flooded creek. That was a blessing. You know, it's all good. Did have to go around that beaver pond, so that was a little extra half mile. But hey, you know, got a chance to see more of Pennsylvania that way. I suppose that's what it's all about anyway, out to see the country and do those things. But let's see what else happened. Oh, I was not last out of camp today. If you can imagine, I did all my physical therapy. I did a lot of physical therapy this morning. I got up at 5:30 this morning, did 45 minutes of exercises, try to get better. So it's paying off a little bit, but I was not the last one out of camp today. Looks like someone else is trying to take my trail name, so I was excited about that. Well, if I see anything else exciting or run into something new and fun and all, I'll try to share some information, you know, keep this trail, this blog or whatever interesting. Yeah. So I am off the trail for a day, maybe 2. I've just got to get a little assistance going on with this. Yeah, it's nice and red. Looks like it's bruised. Not doing so well. So what do you do with your time off when you get an opportunity to finally decide that you're going to get off the trail for a minute? Well, like everybody else, you know, you have to decide to do your laundry. And, you know, I'm too cheap to pay to put the dryer on and that kind of stuff. So sometimes you just got to spread out just a little bit. Well, so spreading out's not such a bad thing. Gives everything a chance to dry out. It's 42 degrees outside right now. I'm in Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. Cute little place, little cluster of hotels right next to Interstate 81. I was very lucky today. After an hour or so in the rain, somebody picked me up and gave me a ride into town. I was very happy about that. I tried to Uber, but there's no Uber all the way out here, apparently. But hey, it could be worse. Tomorrow, the plan is that I've got a shuttle. Blue Sky Shuttles here in Pine Grove is going to take me over to Hamburg. And I'm going to reconnect with some of my friends there, take a day off, go through the largest Cabela's in the world. Hey, this could be a fun place. I mean, there's bound to be some kind of gear that I don't have that I somehow think that I'm going to need or something. I'll have to check it out. I'll let you all know. In the meantime, my goal is to finish getting everything dry and make a box of stuff I shouldn't be carrying and ship it home. So anyway, wish me good wishes my way, please. Prayers definitely appreciated. It'll heal, but it's going to take some time, I'm afraid.